Parents, how did the system fail your child? My daughter's school counselor called during my lunch break. We need you to come immediately. Emma's having a complete breakdown in my office. My heart stopped. Emma, my straight-A junior who'd been planning for Harvard since 8th grade, having a breakdown? The same girl who color-coded her study schedule and had perfect attendance for 3 years. I dropped everything and raced to school. Found Emma curled up in the counselor's chair, mascara streaking down her face. Her hands were shaking as she held her phone, staring at her grades. Mom, I failed everything, she sobbed. My GPA dropped to 2.1 overnight. Harvard will never want me now. That was impossible. Just yesterday, she'd shown me her A+ on the history test she'd studied 2 weeks for. I pulled up her grades on my phone. Math, F. History, F. English, F. Science, F. Every single grade changed by her favorite teacher, Mrs. Patterson. There has to be a mistake, I told the counselor. She wouldn't look at me. Sometimes good students crack under pressure. Maybe Emma was cheating and got caught. That night at dinner, Emma pushed her food around her plate. Mrs. Patterson said if I tell anyone what really happened, she'll destroy my college applications. She writes recommendation letters for Harvard. My stomach dropped. What really happened, baby? Emma's voice cracked. She said I was too perfect, too confident, that I needed to learn what failure felt like. She's been changing my grades for weeks, making me come to her room during lunch to beg and cry for points back. Mrs. Patterson, the teacher of the year who Emma trusted completely, the one who'd mentored her since freshman year. I couldn't sleep that night. Logged into the school portal and found the grade change history. Emma's grades had been manually altered 52 times in 6 weeks. All changes made by Mrs. Patterson at 11 p.m. when no one else was around. I called the principal the next morning. His response made my blood boil. Mrs. Patterson has been here 15 years. She's our best teacher. Emma's probably stressed and making excuses. So I started calling other parents. Found Jennifer's mom first. Her daughter had been Mrs. Patterson's student last year. Oh my God, she whispered. Jennifer had a panic attack so bad we took her to the ER. She kept saying she was stupid, worthless. Her grades dropped from A's to F's in 3 weeks. Then I found Marcus's dad. Same story. And Sarah's mom. And Tyler's parents. Mrs. Patterson had been psychologically destroying high-achieving students for 3 years. She kept a notebook rating their breakdowns. Called it her humility project. I gathered evidence from 8 families. Screenshots, medical records, hospital visits for anxiety attacks. One kid had tried to hurt himself because he thought he was failing everything. I walked into the school board meeting with a thick folder. When I opened Mrs. Patterson's confiscated notebook and read her actual words about breaking these arrogant kids, the room went silent. She was fired that week. The police arrested her for criminal harassment. Her teaching license was permanently revoked. Emma's real grades were restored. She got into Stanford early admission with a full scholarship, but she still wakes up at 2 a.m. checking her grades online, terrified someone will steal her achievements again. Sometimes I catch her crying over homework that used to make her excited. The district had to pay millions in settlements. They installed new monitoring systems so teachers can't change grades without approval. Mrs. Patterson tried to contact us through her lawyer, claiming she was just trying to prepare kids for real-world disappointment. My response was simple. You tortured children for your own entertainment. Stay away from my family. She works at a gas station now. No school will hire her. Meanwhile, Emma just finished her first semester at Stanford with a 4.0.